Hey guys, Tails86 here with Weekly Review. Today we're going to be reviewing Metroid Other M for the Nintendo Wii that came out from Team Ninja and Nintendo. Now, we're also going to talk about a little bit of the game mechanics as well as just telling everybody what I think about it. So let's go ahead and start the review. Okay guys, this is Metroid Other M that was developed by Team Ninja and Nintendo. Now I'm going to talk about a couple things first before we go straight to the gameplay. After you beat the game, you have two different modes that come up, as you can see right here. You have a theater mode and you have a gallery mode. The theater mode, of course, you can watch all the cutscenes that you've already seen throughout the whole entire game. And then the gallery mode, which is an extra added bonus, you basically can see concept art that Team Ninja and Nintendo went ahead and made for the characters. So like we have one right here of Zero Suit Samus. We can zoom in and take a look at how they did it. It has kind of like an anime-ish style, the way they did it. But you can see the way that they did everything. So, pretty awesome. Anyways, let's go ahead and get straight to the gameplay. So here we have Samus Aran, the bounty hunter of space. And probably one of the coolest characters I think that's ever been made from Nintendo. And basically what you're seeing right now is one of the power-ups that you'll gain later on in the game, which is called the Speed Booster. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk off basically about what's going on in the story-wise after this. Basically this is a sequel right straight after Super Metroid from the Super Nintendo. If you never played the first Metroid of that, and if you have this game, do yourself a favor to be able to understand the story a little bit more and go play the first one, please, because it's a lot of fun. I have it myself and I love it a lot. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the controls. You use the NES, you use the Wii Remote NES style, as you can see right here. You use the directional buttons going up and down, left and right, to be able to move your character. Use the one button to charge your beam, and then fire letting it go. You can use the two button to just jump in a normal spot, or when you're running you can do a running jump. Of course, being able to use the screw attack when you get into the game later and later on. Now you can also switch to a first person view to be able to kind of add to a first person, third person type of perspective. And you can also charge your beam. Instead of with the one button, you can use the A button. So it kind of helps, because I mean, who would want to use the one button when you're trying to do it at the same time? And you can use either the one or the A button, so it doesn't really matter. It's up to you. But anyway, as you get further into the game, you'll be able to unlock other types of abilities as well as different types of beams, as I will show you right here. You have your normal beam, which of course you start off with at the very beginning. You have your ice beam that you'll earn later as well, your wave beam, plasma beam, diffusion beam that'll scatter after impact, so it's pretty cool. And then your grapple beam to be able to get you like on a beam, like a rope-like beam, like it says, to use a grapple point. So pretty cool though. Now as you go through the entire game, you'll start finding lots of different types of items that you need to be able to increase your overall energy supply using missiles, and being able to get even more stuff to be able to charge up your charge for your charge beam. So like as you see right here, my charge beam goes up pretty quickly because, as you can see right here in my status, I have a ton of Excel charges. You'll need to find those to be able to increase your charge beam's stability to be able to hold or to actually acquire that charge much quicker. So be sure to be on the lookout for those. And as I was saying before, this is a speed boost ability that you can actually use during the game. When you get it, you can actually be able to just go in a straight line and just take off at really fast speed. And here's another cool thing. If you need to get over huge areas that are way too big for you, if you don't have the screw attack yet, this is one of the coolest items to be able to use, because you can go like extremely far. Like, I mean, you can go like way over, a lot further than you would believe. So basically the way to do this is you just hold down the 2 button. You can go straight up, or you can use the D-pad by moving it in whatever direction you want to go. So like say we're going to go down. You can do like a charge tackle, basically, is what I would call that. And plus, no enemies can hurt you when you're in speed boost, so that's another cool thing. So if you're blasting past enemies, you will not get hurt using this. So that's one of the other cool things about that item. So we're getting ready to face off with now one of the bosses, and I will have to tell y'all, this is one of my favorite bosses of the game. This is the end boss, yes, but it's just so disgusting. I mean, look at that. God, that thing looks hideous. But yes, you get to fight him, and it looks like a baby mother brain or something like that. But basically, the one thing I didn't like about the game, and it was a very small thing, very, very small. Number one, I didn't like that you could only obtain your weapons when Adam, your officer, tells you to use them. That was the only thing I didn't really like about the game. I mean, otherwise, the first-person type feel to it didn't have it like how, like in the Metroid Prime games. But it was cool to actually go ahead and use something a little bit different, and especially go back to an old Super Metroid type feel. Now, one of the other cool things is you can dodge these enemies and all these other objects by just moving the D-pad. You can basically just dodge everything that's coming at you. Now, of course, as you can see, I'm using the gravity suit, because if I didn't, I'd be flying all over the place. But it's basically just duck, dodge, and hit this enemy right here. So it's pretty easy to follow his patterns. You just gotta make sure you watch out for those eyeballs and the little stuff on the floor that he keeps spewing out. And watch out for his tentacles too. Otherwise, though, the game is a lot of fun. The only thing I didn't like about it, of course, again, was the thing about Adam having to tell you, hey, you can only use your super missiles or whatever when I say you can. Which I didn't like that, because, I mean, Samus is a bounty hunter. She doesn't need to be told what to do. I mean, I would think, in my opinion, that Samus would be able to do whatever she wants. I mean, you think about it. All the other games, she was able to use them whenever she wanted to. Now, unlike this one, though, they basically were just like, well, okay, you can use all your items, but only when we say you can. I mean, I can understand that she thinks of Adam as a father figure, but, I mean, come on. You're a bounty hunter. You're ruthless. You're supposed to be awesome and ruthless. Now, that was pretty cool. That's another thing you can also do. You can also do these really cool melee attacks if you're really close to your enemies. But you have to make sure that you watch everything that's going on around you as well. Because as you can see, I'm just getting pummeled over here. But then again, also it's kind of hard trying to dodge everything. So you won't always be able to dodge everything. Overall, the game is a lot of fun though. I mean, I don't have really too many gripes. Just the one about Adam. The first-person perspective could have been a little bit better. I just felt like it kind of was just a quick add-on from Nintendo. Because, I mean, the only portions you actually use it for are, like, for mostly your missiles, and then sometimes being able to find, like, certain stuff for, like, during the cinematics, like, trails of blood, or finding a dead body laying on the ground, something like that. But, I mean, otherwise, though, I didn't really find anything bad about the game, just a few little tiny things that I would have changed. But otherwise, guys, the game is alright. It gets an 8 out of 10 from me. But wait, there is also one other thing I guess I should also mention. I didn't want to mention this space, but, well, let's just say I'm a person that likes to give people some hints about some things. Y'all are gonna see now a cutscene from the game that probably some of y'all haven't seen yet, for y'all who haven't beaten the game. So if you don't want to watch it, please feel free not to. You can go ahead and end the video now, but on this video, the game is getting a 8 out of 10 because like I said, I mean, I didn't like that Adam was always having to order you around. I mean, you're a bounty hunter. Why do that? Really and truly, why would you have to do that? Why do you have to listen to him? You're a bounty hunter. You should be able to do whatever you want. So anyway, guys, thank you very much, and I hope y'all enjoy this last cutscene from Metroid Other M. Take care, guys.
Destroy the Metroids at MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden.
No! Samus!
Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO, who's here now, will help you. Self-destruction protocol activated. Please evacuate the facility immediately.
Yes, you can play as Zero Suit Samus. Not very long though, but you can.
Please evacuate the facility immediately.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Have a good one. Take care. Later.